The World Health Organization says it's investigating the US buying up global supplies of remdesivir for the next 3 months. It's a drug shown to work against Covid-19. Here's Dr. Michael Ryan from the WHO.
There are many people around the world who are very sick with this disease, and we want to ensure that everybody has access to the necessary life-saving interventions. But as I said, we will reserve our commentary until we have verified the exact nature of the contracts. But also, we are also aware of other arrangements being put in place for sub-licensing and manufacturing in other countries. So let us look at the issues. Let us look at the implications of this. But certainly, yes, we can restate we are fully committed as an organisation and with our partners to equitable access to life-saving interventions.
More than 500,000 treatment courses for American hospitals have been secured. The Vice President explained the steps the US are taking to treat those with the illness.
We're in a much better place because of the availability of what's known as therapeutics or medicines to treat people that have contracted the coronavirus and are experiencing severe symptoms. Dr. Steve Hahn of the FDA is here, and he will speak about the progress that we are making, whether it be the availability of remdesivir, which we're distributing another tranche this week, the use of blood plasma, steroid treatments, and also we continue to hear very hopeful signs about the continuing progress toward developing a vaccine for the American people.
So what do we know about the drug? Here's our global health correspondent, Naomi Grimley, with more.
So remdesivir is not exactly a wonder drug when it comes to Covid-19. It has been proven in some trials to reduce the length of stay in hospital by about 4 days. So it helps some very sick patients reduce their recovery time. But it doesn't cut mortality. Nevertheless, the importance of this story is that, of course, it shows a sort of path of intention that the US may well try to use its economic and financial firepower to buy up drug supplies, and that worries many other countries, including the UK.
The US continues to struggle to contain its coronavirus outbreak. America's top disease researcher, Dr. Anthony Fauci, has told the US Senate that he would not be surprised if new virus cases in the country reached 100,000 per day. There are currently around 40,000. Meanwhile, the EU will open its borders to a number of countries outside of the bloc, and the US isn't on that list. Both the US and Brazil are still dealing with worsening virus outbreaks and are being kept off that list. China is on the so-called safe list, but only with a reciprocal agreement that is still pending. The UK and 4 other non-EU states, Switzerland, Iceland, Liechtenstein and Norway, are automatically included as safe. And here's a quick roundup of some other coronavirus developments for you today. First to Spain and Portugal. They have reopened the border between them more than 3 months after it was closed due to the coronavirus pandemic. The border was reopened with a ceremony that included King Felipe of Spain, the Portuguese president, and 2 countries' prime ministers were also there. The travel restrictions elsewhere in the EU were lifted last week. The Palestinian authorities have ordered a complete lockdown of the West Bank following a surge in coronavirus infections there. All activity across the territory will halt for 5 days from Friday. Only pharmacies, bakeries and supermarkets will be allowed to stay open. The number of new virus cases detected in the West Bank has quadrupled in recent weeks, one of the world's highest rates of infection.